Hey, you know I fuck with the town heavy. And by the way, my name is Steady. But hey, Smoke, hey, bring it me that.
Secondhand Smoke.
Hey, shorty want me so bad that she brought me a bag. Cool little 10-piece just to throw in the stash. I'm in the city today, but next week it's a town. The home of players and pimps, you know how to get down. Might hit a side show just to knock me a hoe. Price out to the beach and get a jogging for show. Treat myself to some leans, fried chicken with mac. Candy yams on the side while I count them stacks. Take a break and relax, and then it's back to the paper. Little mama hit me up and said let's step in a scraper. We top back and we rollin'. Finna burn up some cookies, pulling up that E40 while I handle the books. Said the hoe and now we posted at the Oracle Center. Finna watch Golden State tip off with the Wizards. I'm in the sky about some chillin', like my network familiar. Numbers going so crazy, them niggas don't know the feeling. Niggas don't know the feeling. They wish they did though. Why you posted up broke as fuck in the trap? I'm so we're vibing, counting them stacks. And it's all off the bitch, nigga. You ain't gotta ask, just look at my wrist, nigga. Hey, you know I fuck with the town heavy. And by the way, my name is Steady. But hey, Smoke, hey, bring it me that.
Secondhand Smoke.
Hey, shorty want me so bad that she brought me a bag. Cool little 10-piece just to throw in the stash. I'm in the city today, but next week it's a town. The home of players and pimps, you know how to get down. Might hit a side show just to knock me a hoe. Price out to the beach and get a jogging for show. Treat myself to some leans, fried chicken with mac. Candy yams on the side while I count them stacks. Take a break and relax, and then it's back to the paper. Little mama hit me up and said let's step in a scraper. We top back and we rollin'. Finna burn up some cookies, pulling up that E40 while I handle the books. Said the hoe and now we posted at the Oracle Center. Finna watch Golden State tip off with the Wizards. I'm in the sky about some chillin', like my network familiar. Numbers going so crazy, them niggas don't know the feeling. Niggas don't know the feeling. They wish they did though. Why you posted up broke as fuck in the trap? And so we're vibing, counting them stacks. And it's all off the bitch, nigga. You ain't gotta ask, just look at my wrist, nigga.
Say, man, it's Treetop Radio LA. Treetop Radio LA, man, I appreciate you guys tapping in each and every Tuesday to my show. Make sure y'all follow me on my YouTube channel. That's Treetop Radio LA, or you can space it out, Treetop Radio LA. You can follow, like, subscribe, and share. Every time I go live, you'll get a notification. I do marketing for artists, brands, and businesses. You can contact me on my Instagram page. That's Treetop Radio. That's Treetop_Radio LA. Make sure y'all holler at me, man. I got good deals. I do video editing as well. I do photography for any type of event.
102.3. I got my boy Harlem Rue with me and Spider Quinn, Bloodline Quinn boys. Eating rich shit, man. We on.
He over there in an $80,000 truck, not even take care of his fucking responsibilities. That shit is crazy. Nah, I'm gonna go over there. I think I should.
Hey, yo, Kwashi, turn it up. I got so much going on, I can't even sleep. I'm plotting on how I can get a dub by next week. I done fucked the profits up, I'm making it back as we speak. I know Shorty Waterbill, high shit, the way she leak. Foreign bitch that don't speak English, say she like the way I speak. I had to use Google Translate, I think she Portuguese. I'm ready to test this denim out, put some fat shit in my jeans. And it's trapping in my jeans, bitch, I'm known for y'all, man. My brother Sterlo drugs used to keep the out man. I'm proud of him, he changed his life, he had a kid and brought a ring. But I'm still in the ring. At a certain point, I was hanging by a string. I showed them what persistence bring. That consistency made me king. I keep coming back and coming back, they know I do my thing. I keep running back and running back, I'm just like AD.
Oh, hello. Welcome to TTRLA, the wonderful land of cartoons. Here, we make dreams come true. Anything that you want to do has to be started by you. Today on TTRLA, first episode, we have the Black Elote Man. That's right, the Black Elote Man. For those of my people around the globe looking at this commercial and don't know what an elote is, it's the best goddamn corn you'll ever have in your damn life. I'm going to have my man Black Cormac take it away. Black Cormac, it's on you.
And this is
Elijah and Femi, my helper.
Elijah and his helper Femi. And we're going to learn how to make esquite. Okay, so what do we do first?
We get a cup.
Okay.
Add some coin.
Okay.
You know, like we feel like the.
I'm fighting hella demons cause I'm stressing different problems. Niggas think they slick, I'm coming back and I'ma find them. Yeah, I'm from the 6, not 31, I'm not gonna rob them. I got my own problems, I'ma solve them on my mama. I ain't got no father, feelings had got softer. I'ma walk them down, I got them crawling like a toddler. Granny passed away and long lived job, my life got harder. Demons in my mind, I swear to God, my life got darker. Niggas keep on talking out their neck, told them stop talking. They say them demons fake, but I feel like them bitches adding me. Look over my shoulder, even when I got the strap with me. Don't tell me you love me if you gonna turn your back with me. Walking with a person, swear to God I got a strategy. Niggas keep on talking out their neck, I got them mad at me. Don't gotta appreciate, but I'ma prove that I got accuracy. You a murder and gallery, bid on my head, they selling me. Moving smart for a felony, baby head and you craddy B. If I spend your dinner, I know my brother gon' come at me. Dizzy my day running, my little niggas, they stay down to G. I'm trusting so much I can just sit and smoke a pound of weed. Niggas said they got me, niggas buffing, niggas lied to me. First nigga got away with it, this time is no apologies. Remember I was young as shit, my mother used to cry to me like a part of a plan. Swear to God is really drowning me. My father want me dead, I told that nigga he had clowning me. And he got me booked a couple times, don't come back round for me. He got me the way that I am, that's why I don't trust shit. Say that you forever love me, now I'm in the dust, bitch. Put that dumb bitch, yeah.
I used to shop at Modell, but that's always that I had the post down, then they locked me back up. Never thought they locked me back up. You came with solution with the black, this time I got backed up. 25 on my head, I kept the number one and I did it. Moving me, I'm alive, but I'm not. They said that they gon' ride, but they not. They said that they gon' my brother, you got shot. You know when he died on the spot. You about when he died for the block, real die with a stock. Brother, peace, my niggas. I can't believe I'm living. I'm gonna see the great man after giving. I'm trying to make it all, man, after mission. I'm trying to make it all, man, after vision. I'm still singing. Hold the back and let me out of prison. Fuck that, they are still singing.
Hand me the lighter. Hand me the... Oh. Damn. Grandbaby, why you ain't tell Grandpop that you was starting this? She's such a jokester. But yeah, Grandpop still blows the reefers, you know. I know y'all call this now the czar. I don't even know what the fuck a czar is, but I said, give me that shit that's gonna make me say, So shout out to my boy, you know what I mean, out here in Baltimore. But I wanted to come to y'all, not to make jokes or be funny. I also wanted to come to y'all to give you a little bit of enlightenment. How you move out here in life is ultimately how you're going to walk into your destiny. So if you want to walk with a purpose-filled step, you have to have intention with everything that you do. So if you're out here causing chaos, just know that your purpose is going to be chaos. Tell y'all mothers I said what's up.
And niggas that using that case where it ended up getting them jersey numbers. Niggas call my the flowers room. Them emerge, you niggas be wearing y'all melon. Fuck up the ops, know me cousin Jake. Just got me a sweet ass drop my link. Say niggas that bitch top notch, she base. How you wanna be a vet, you don't need no base. Then Jake hopped out on the minute. Line up this shoot, that's real orchestration. I'm trying to law, never showing my rap. She said she don't like how I move, cause I move like I'm fake frame.
But you crazy.
I told a nigga that was running this mouth down bad on the mini was using his feet. Just like the thug nigga said, got rocks on my head when the fuck you, bitch ass nigga gon' do something. Nigga tell me I be high, and I'm one of them niggas that be on my brick like two shirts. He dirty ass with a switch, he was I'm outside every day, he was not trying to find me. Say down the nigga that I'm on to the net. On the man, these niggas ain't no shit but the head of that. One man moves, I really be on that. Standing on 10 niggas, standing on 2. Tell a nigga down back, what the fuck is your clothes? I'm the breast, you niggas be hoes. You can ask him.
Treetop Radio, man. We are broadcasting live in Baltimore, Maryland, man, via Los Angeles, California, man. I'm your host, Big Homie Smiles. That's right. I'm your host, Big Homie Smiles, man. I'm the best host in the world. I'm the best podcaster in the world. I'm the best interview. I'm the best everything. You feel me? I'm always growing and elevating, but we got a beautiful show today, man. The topic for today is the art of living. I first want to say shout out to all my new subscribers to the channel, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Because without you know what I'm saying, my channel won't grow. And I really appreciate those who are commenting and interacting, because that helps me continue to keep up with my monetizations. And it also allows others to check out and tap into my show, man. Big ups to y'all. Y'all are the true ones, man. And I want everybody to extend their arms. Go ahead and extend your arms. If you're listening to this, catching it, wherever you catching it, extend your arms. Go ahead and wrap your arms around yourself and give yourself a big hug and tell yourself that you are proud of yourself, because I'm proud of you guys. Thank you for continuing to fight and elevate and be better than you was yesterday. Also, big shouts out to Capitol Heights, Maryland. You feel me? Big Capitol Heights, big 41. You feel me? Big 41. Sorry. I be forgetting this the opposite way. Big 41. You feel me? I'm no member, but I am a strong supporter of representing where you at and where you from, you feel me? So shout out to Capitol Heights, shout out to all the artists out there in Capitol Heights and PG County, shout out to DC as well, Virginia, man. Shout out to all the artists out there that's doing their thing. Big ups to my boy Q the Fool. If you're not hip to Q the Fool, you need to go ahead and tap in with him, man. He just dropped the video Memory Lane. He got a sound, the sample is by an artist called Mother's Finest, and the song that it's sampled from is called Love Changes. So I'm trying to push to get Mother's Finest to go ahead and allow Q to go ahead and let that sample rock, because that song crank. Big ups to my boy RG Symbol, who is now free. If you tapping into my show, you know that that's my dog. Like, I don't know him personally, you feel me? But I've been a follower of his music since back in 2015. I think that's when he came on the scene for real, but he's been an artist since he was a kid. But so shout out to Symbol. He got some new crank coming. He got an album, an EP dropping. Nobody don't know this, but my boy is about to get signed for $1 million to a label. But I ain't gonna tell y'all too much on that. Y'all gonna see it. Big shouts out to my mom, man. Mommy, I love you. Today is also my little brother's birthday, so big shout out to my little brother Scooby, man. You the big 3-5, you know what I'm saying? KD numbers, you feel me? I'm proud of you. I love you, and I hope you continue to elevate, and you know, I hope you continue to grow in success. My co-host, who is Black Cornman, he is in LA. He will be tapping in with us. My manager, you're gonna let me know, right? All right, my manager gonna let me know. We already got the studio set up for my boy. He loved the big thoinkies, you feel me? So we got the big Zah in the back row with the thoinkies, and I got Keisha. Is Keisha here? Okay, Keisha here. Keisha is light-skinned Keisha with the big butt and pretty eyes, you feel me? The young chocolate drop joint. What's up, babe? So she in the back. She about to hold it down for my boy until he get here. Also, I want to let everybody know that y'all can follow me on Instagram. I have an Instagram page. This is probably like my 40th Instagram page. Instagram be hating. They keep stopping my shine, but God won't let me stop. I'm gonna stay consistent, you feel me? So go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Big Homie _Smiles, backup page 41. And make sure y'all subscribe, like, subscribe, and share to my channel, B. The more likes and subscribers I get, the better my algorithm get, and the more monetization moolah I can get. You feel me? Shout out to, because I don't spend my money I get from monetization. I don't spend that. You feel me? That's all right here. All the coins. You feel me? All the motherfucking coins. You feel me? All the coins. I don't spend that shit. So I need to get more of this because I'm trying to invest with my mother. She flip houses. I'm trying to save up at least a good 11,000 so I can just go ahead and give her this. You know what I'm saying? So this right here is a good 3K. I'm still on the way to 11. You feel me? Also, shout out to Pine Pod. Pine Pod is a wonderful vape company that I personally like. This has 10,000 pulls. It also comes with a boost where you can turn it off and you can recharge it, and it lets you know where you at as far as percentages. So shout out to Pine Pod. If y'all want to sponsor me, I'm taking all sponsors. You feel me? So before we get into the show, if you're new to the channel and you're new to my podcast, which I do I try to do every Wednesday at 7:30. I missed the last 2 Wednesdays because I've been having my own thing going on. But tap in. Dang, I just lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Dang, what was I saying? Oh, my memory. I was saying something about tap into my podcast. Oh, dang, I can't remember, but it'll come back to me. But what I was gonna say was okay, I remember. See how I came back? So if y'all new to the channel, what I do before each and every show is I come up with a story that is relatable to my topic. So every story I come up with, if it's not a true story, it's a made-up story off the dizome, like a rapper. I'm like a rapper with these made-up stories. You feel me? Because the figment of my imagination is strong. It's strong in me, like Obi-Wan Kenobi. You feel me? So I got a wonderful story for today. It's called Johnny Appletree. You feel me? So this story takes place in Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. Shout out to Cleveland. You feel me? It was a young lad who lives there with his mom. His mom is single. His dad was in the army and he died in action. So shout out to all my military people that be fighting for our lives in the United States of America. You feel me? I salute you. Salute. So Johnny lived in Cleveland. He lived with a single mother, and they had a huge oak tree, like a big I'm sorry, not oak tree, but an apple tree, a huge apple tree in the back of the yard where they lived at. And this one particular day, Johnny, not having no friends, and but by them just moving to Cleveland, Ohio, he didn't really I think my manager, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get back to the story, but I think my manager just let me know. Is he out there? Okay. Damn, he pulled up in a what? He pulled up in the new Tesla truck, the bulletproof joint. Damn, cuz got the bulletproof Tesla truck. You bullshitting. He got the joint wrapped in the black corn, man. Oh, damn, he doing that motherfucker. Hey, let him in. Tell him Keisha in the back, light-skinned Keisha with the big butt, pretty ass, and we got them Thoinkies at the Zah back there. All right, cool. All right, so let me get back into the story. My co-host showed up. He in the back, chilean. You feel me? So Johnny is an individual. Again, he's from Cleveland, Ohio. He is the son of his mom, whose name is Mary. Mary works 6 days a week. The only day she have off is like Sunday. So when Johnny is not at school, he's at home in the house looking outside of this big ass apple tree they got in their backyard. So one particular day, Johnny goes outside, right? So he goes outside just walking, chilling and shit. And he noticed that the tree looked like the leaves and the branch on the tree looked like it was waving at him. It was like this, like waving for him to come in. He was like, is that tree waving at me? So Johnny walks close to the tree, and the tree says to Johnny, hello there, Johnny. Johnny's shocked. He's like, how you know my name, tree? I am the tree that knows everything. They call me the apple tree. I started from a seed and I became big and grew and grew and grew. But I've been watching you, Johnny, since you moved into the house about 5 years ago with your mom. I noticed that you're always sad. So Johnny like, yeah, I'm always sad because I don't got no friends and I don't have nothing to do. And if I had friends and if I had something to do, I wouldn't be as sad. Can you help me with that, tree, Mr. Apple Tree? The apple tree extends his branch and says to Johnny, I will give you 3 wishes. And so Johnny says to the tree, okay, cool. I want to have friends. I want my mom not to work so much. And I want to have some new clothes. So the apple tree says, Johnny, when you go to sleep tonight and you wake up the next morning, all your dreams will come true. So Johnny go to sleep, he excited. He like, whoo! This is the best thing that could have happened to me. Thank you so much, Mr. Apple Tree. He goes in the house. His mom in the home. His mom had just got home. She in the kitchen cooking, and Johnny busts through the door, excited. Mom, guess what? You don't know what happened. And Mary is like, John, calm down. What happened, baby? I got 3 wishes, Mom. Mr. Apple Tree gave me 3 wishes. I'm going to sleep. The mom is confused. She don't know what's going on. She's like, Mr. Apple Tree, because Johnny already dashed upstairs to the bed. I'm like, Mr. Apple Tree. So Johnny go to sleep. He wake up in the morning. He hear a knock at the door. Boom, 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 boom. Johnny mother say, coming, 1 second. Johnny, are you expecting anybody? Johnny's like, no. But then he think about it. He remember them 3 wishes. He said, oh yeah, I got some friends to come visit me, Mom. So Mary opened the door. It's 3 kids from the neighborhood that Johnny's seen all the time. And all of a sudden they at his door. They like, can Johnny come out? So Johnny go out. They get to kicking it. You know what I'm saying? They get to hanging out. And then Mary get a phone call. Bring, bring. Hello, this is Mary. Hello, Mary. This is the owner of the job that you work at. We've recognized that you've been doing so much work for this company, and we would like to pay you to work at home. Murray, look at the phone. What? Is this a prank call? No. We really appreciate you as an employee, so you will be working home from now on. And we're giving you a $5 increase. Thank you. Have a great night. Mary hang up. Excited. She like, oh my God, Johnny, guess what happened? And she remembered that Johnny outside playing with his friends. And then Mary hears another knock at the door. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my goodness, there's so much things happening today. 1 second, I'm coming. So she go to the door. She opened the door. It's a truck. It's a Target truck outside. And the guy at the front is like, are you Mary Stable? She says, yes, I'm Miss Stable. Well, we have a truckload of clothes for you and your son, Johnny. So they load up the house. Johnny's like, oh man, everything is wonderful. So he shoot to the back of the yard. And he tells Mr. Johnny Apple Tree, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Thank you so much. So some years pass by and Johnny comes back to the house. And the big apple tree notices that Johnny is sad again. He haven't seen that Johnny had started growing up and left the house and never thought about the tree again. And so he came back and the tree noticed that he was sad. And he said, Johnny, it's been such a long time since I've seen you. Why do you look so sad? Johnny tells Mr. Apple Tree, well, after those 3 wishes, I was living good. I had friends and my mom was working at home. We were building our relationship and I got a bunch of new clothes. And then I started growing up and I had my own life. And then I noticed that I wanted a girlfriend and nobody likes me. None of the girls likes me. And the job that I work at is horrible. They don't treat me nice. And Mr. Apple Tree says, well, Johnny, what can I do to make you happy? All the tree wants to do is make Johnny happy, right? So he says, Johnny, tell me, I'll give you 3 wishes. So Johnny, as an adult, he's like, oh, wow, thank you, Mr. Tree. Thank you, Mr. Apple Tree. I wish that I had a wife. I wish that I had the job that I wanted. And I wish that people would treat me better. So Mr. Apple Tree tells Johnny, okay, when you go to sleep tonight, your dreams will come true. So Johnny wake up. He goes outside to the market and he sees a woman, and the woman locks eyes at him. and she starts to walk over to Johnny, and immediately they hit it off. And after 2 weeks, they end up getting married, right? So then Johnny realized that he has an idea. This idea is his idea to make clothes. So he makes a clothing design, and it makes him millions. People are treating him great. Years go by. Johnny is getting a little older. His mom has passed, and Johnny goes back to his mom's house that she left him, and he's sad once again. And Mr. Appletree notices. Mr. Appletree, he's getting older. His leaves are falling. The tree is looking, worn out and run down. Branches are falling off. And he notices that Johnny is sad again. He says, Johnny, it's been a while. How you been? Oh, I've been good. I have a wonderful wife. We have kids. But I miss my mom. I'm so sad, Mr. Appletree. And Mr. Appletree says to Johnny, well, I gave you all the wishes you want, and I gave you everything you want, and you're still sad. Unfortunately, Johnny, I can't bring your mom back, but I want to tell you this. You have to love the life that you're living in. Material things will not make you happy. Love your life, Johnny. And something triggered in Johnny's head. And he said, you know what, Mr. Appletree, you're right. I'm going to stop worrying about all these materialistic things, and I'm going to love my family. I want to meet you. I'll introduce you to my son, Little Johnny. And so Little Johnny met Mr. Appletree, and then they began to have a wonderful relationship, and Johnny lived happily ever after. The end. Now, I told y'all every story has a purpose. So basically the purpose of that story is no matter where you're at in your life, if you're not happy with who you are and with what you have, you'll never be satisfied. Johnny got everything he wanted, and he wasn't satisfied. Just like in life, a lot of times we think material things is going to make us happy. We think a person is going to make us happy. We think a job that's paying us a lot of money is going to make us happy, but we're never really happy. The only way happiness comes to you is if you're happy within yourself. I hope that stuck with you. All right, we're gonna get to it. Now, before we bring my co-host in, he like, hurry up. All right, tell him, chill. I'm coming. So the topic of this story, the title of this podcast is The Art of Living. Now, the purpose of this story is basically to teach my audience what it means to really live life to the fullest and how you master being an artist of life, right? I call these people the lifers. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into it. Everybody, I need y'all to make a round of applause. Make some noise for my co-host, Black Corbin.
Yeah, we're here.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm real good.
That's
how
all
you living? How life hitting you? What'd you say?
I said you like the story?
Yeah, I like the story. I like today's story.
Yeah,
I'll fuck with it.
You feel me?
Come on. I always fuck with the stories. It made me feel like a kid. It'd be story time and shit. I'm like, all right, come on, we in this bitch. Where my juice at? It's finna be nap time after this motherfucker.
I'm telling you. So the topic for today, Black Corn Man, is the art of living. Now, I wanted to, tell people what I mean when I say the art of living. So the art of living is an expression, right? It refers to a skill in living to a manner of life. The phrase denotes the capability of leading a good life. A life artist is someone who makes the most of it and given external conditions for existence. So when I'm referring to the art of living, I'm referring to how people like yourself and I, we make the best out of the circumstances that we're given. And not only do we make the best circumstances out of the life that was given to us, we take those circumstances and we transform it into positivity so that we can continue elevating. Like for you, what have you done to master? Well, because you're not past yet, so you can't really master life until you die. But how have you been mastering life?
I've been bettering my skills at life, like they say. Practice don't make perfect; it makes better. I've been bettering myself on this journey as I'm learning to be the best version of me in life, and I think that's what's that's what's helping me live the best.
Right, because leading a good life also is about you being a leader of yourself, right? Because if we're not able to lead ourselves in our own lives, then we can't lead others to live a good life like we're living. Like I call these people the lifers, like the people that just be out here lifing. They have a purpose. Their purpose is to live life to the fullest and to always make negative situations into positive situations, like how to learn the art of living. Like for me, it takes practice. It means to learning to be mindful of when you have these ideals, expectations, and fantasies. Like for me, I have to be mindful of the expectations that I have for others, right? Because when others don't meet those expectations, you then get angry, not only at them, but you get angry at yourself. Like, why aren't people meeting these expectations? I'm laying out the blueprint. Why are you not meeting the mark? But when you live in life, you have to understand that you have to be mindful that your expectations sometimes can be, or your fantasies can sometimes not be realistic to people who are not willing to understand who you are and where you're at in life. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree. And also think sometimes we're only looking from the other side. We're only looking at where we're at in life. So I'm trying to enjoy this, or I put expectations on you based on what I got going on. And I'm not even thinking about what you got going on or where you're at in life. I'm just thinking, okay, this is what I need from you for me. Not, oh, what is this going to be beneficial for the both of us to enjoy this moment?
Right. And not being a user, not being a useless user, because we all have to use people in order to get where we need to be. You know what I'm saying? But not being a useless user. And also it means for like the art of living also means for me, it means learning to see the frustrations and the angers and the sadness, loneliness, irritations as signals of expectations that you have and you didn't notice. For example, for me, I'm gonna just use my work experience. For me, because I'm a person who has great work ethic, you know what I mean? I have certain expectations from people that lead me or manage me, right? And so when I'm not being managed properly how I feel I should be, or I'm not being led in the direction of elevation and growth, it frustrates me. And so what I have to realize is that I can't allow the frustrations that I have for people to put me in the right direction. I have to put myself in the right direction. And so when people aren't managing me correctly or aren't leading me correctly, I have to realize that I have to manage and lead myself, and that the people, the higher ups or the people around me would notice it and, continue to allow me to elevate in different aspects of, the company or whatever. And the same can go for like people, like in relationships. Sometimes I realized, like with my last relationship, I think I had an expectation of what I felt like love should be and how that love should be given to me, and my expectation on what I see my role as and what I feel like the person that I'm with role should be. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I think we all do that, and that's really one of the biggest mistakes in relationships, just period, not just intimate relationships, but just relationships, period, is that we are often only looking at things from our view and from what we've experienced and what we have planned. Like, and not even in a selfish way. It's not like, oh, I'm purposely not looking at it from your side. It's just like looking at it from my side is what I've done my whole life. So this is what I'm used to doing. This is what I'm automatically going to do unless we do something separate.
Right. We have to, and if you're not changing your mindset to be in a position where you're going to be winning, then you're always going to be repeating the cycle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Repeating the cycle of hurt, repeating the cycle of anger and stuff like that. And I told somebody this, and I'm going to tell my audience and you, is that for every new level, there's a new devil, right? And so in life, it's a cycle. It's just like the seasons. It's going to continue to come back around. The seasons is really not going to change. And that's just like the levels in your life. So at each level of your life, you have different type of devils, and those devils that you interact with, they're going to make you backtrack, right? And so what you have to do as an individual who is mastering the art of living, you have to recognize those different devils, right? So each level, the devil is going to be the same, but he's going to be dressed up in a different way.
Different.
You know what I'm saying? In a different form. He may come like he your best friend, but guess what? If you're not recognizing the traps that the devil set for you before, you will miss the red flags of this person or these people, or where you work at, or whatever you got going on. You'll miss those flags. So you have to recognize the flags first. That's going to make you backtrack, and then you have to know how to move around those different obstacles. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah. I wanted to say that it's more like you got to be wary of what's coming up, what's going on. You got to look forward, like, okay, what could possibly come up that's going to stop me? What distractions are there going to be from my path of what I'm supposed to actually be doing? Like, yes, this may be my best friend. Like, this person may seem to be my best friend, but is this helping me on what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this helping me on what I want to be doing with my life? Is this helping me on the plan my life actually has? Or is this just a distraction?
Right, because a lot of times I feel like too, with people, like especially just out in the world, and because I'm locked in with the industry, like celebrities and stuff like that, I feel like a lot of times when it comes to the chaos of celebrities, they're not understanding that even though you're in a celebrity status, you still have to master the art of living. You still have to work towards processing, mastering the art of living. So you have different people. I'm gonna use Blueface and Krishan situation. So you have these two individuals.
Hold on, not too much on Blue now, yeah. Yeah.
I ain't gonna dog them, but I'm gonna just use them. These are two individuals who are actually in the process of trying to master life. You know what I'm saying? They are both bombarded with trauma. They're both bombarded with different tragedies, and they're trying to figure out a way to be successful consistently without having to cause harm to anybody. So I think when you look at celebrities, you have to look at them as real humans, because they are humans as well, and we can't put them on a type of pedestal as like, oh, they're like some gods and stuff like that. They're regular humans like you and I, and they're working through situations just like you and I.
And I think that's the biggest mistake we make about celebrities, is everybody expects them to be, or just because, not even only celebrities, but just anybody that's in the limelight. So even if they just, they're popping on TikTok, now we want to cancel them because they said something. And it's like, this person was never supposed to be any kind of role model or anything like this. They just happen to blow up. Like, you don't even really know what they really about behind closed doors. So you can't glorify this person in their life and expect them to. That's another thing right there. We expect everybody to reach an expectation that we have. And I want to say we don't even really have it for ourselves, but we have it for everybody nowadays in society. Like, oh, you can't say this, you can't do this, you got to be this woke. Like, certain things you have to accept. And it's like, everybody not in that same space.
Right. So everybody not in that same space. And like you said, we can't expect these people who are in these, professional places like celebrity, and expecting them to act or mimic how we would be as being regular people. You know what I'm saying? Without, because it's a little bit more with them. And I want to kind of comment on what you said about they didn't expect to be in a position and to, have the influence. Yes, I think, okay, I'm gonna say this. I think people who want to reach fame, ultimately they know that they're going to have some sort of influence, right? Because you want to be famous. So therefore you're going to be an influence to others because you're in a celebrity status. So I think that I feel like when celebrities or people who achieve fame quickly, you know what I'm saying, they should recognize that, they have to be mindful of the things that they're doing and the things that, they're kind of putting out there, because ultimately kids are watching and the world is watching. And so if we are, as regular people, we're creating an image off of what you're portraying. It should be that of something positive, I feel like. even if it's not in the beginning, we should see the growth. You know what I'm saying? I feel
At
like
some
a lot
point.
of times with celebrities, because they're in a certain lane, they feel like the growth has to stop, or they don't have to grow because they got the money, right? And so that leads them a lot of times into destruction because they're not constantly watering themselves and help trying to make themselves grow. And when you're not watering yourself, you do what? You die ultimately. You know what
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think that especially nowadays, a lot of people, even people that consider themselves influencers, don't realize that you are literally influencing the way other people are gonna act. You are influencing what people are like. You're an influencer. That means you're influencing what people are doing and shit. And a lot of times they're just like, oh yeah, I'm an influencer, but they see it more like, yo, I'm here to get money and shit. Like what I'm doing or how I do shit is based off of the money, and it don't got. I'm not thinking about who's watching me or who's being influenced by what I'm doing.
Exactly. And you have to be mindful of that. Like the art of living is being mindful. And also how to learn the art of living, it also means practicing. It means practicing what you preach, right? And it also means practicing on letting things go. And that's hard for a lot of people, right? To go through a tragedy, go through things and let it go. For me, what I've learned to do that I'm consistently trying to improve on is like if I get into a mental situation where somebody has pissed me off, what I do is I'll step away for 15 minutes, or I'll come to my I'll go to my house and I'll talk out the situation to myself. And I'll talk to myself. I'm like, well, why are you angry? You know what I'm saying? And I'll try to figure it out. And then after I figured out why I'm angry, that shit gone. I let that shit go. I'm not, you don't want to internalize the anger. You don't want to internalize, you know what I'm saying, hate. You don't want to internalize just that negative energy, because it ultimately can mess you up on the inside. It can make you depressed and stuff like that. Does that make sense?
Definitely holding on to it will do that. And I like the way you said you go to talk to yourself. It's not even really about the other person. Like, I don't need to go back and have a conversation with you. This is about me. I'm trying to figure out what's got me upset and why I'm letting something that somebody that ain't me do upset me. Like, you ain't me. I can't control what you do. Why am I going to let what you do upset me? I can't do that. So I like that. Being able to come back and talk to yourself like, yeah, nah, I'm not giving you that power today.
Exactly. I'm not giving you that power today, tomorrow, next week, right now, ever. Because once you master you, like that, I'm a firm believer, like once you master who you are as an individual, you are unstoppable, because you have gained the power. And that power is to not let others control how you react to situations. And when I was younger, I used to react very crazily. Like I used to immediately react and not think about the repercussions of my actions. I'm just popping off. I'm snapping. I'm kirking out. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying fuck whoever. You know what I'm saying? And so when I started to learn and master me and my emotions, like seriously, things be better. I go into my workplace smiling and laughing and not allowing, you know what I'm saying, negativity to take me off of my happiness path, because I love seeing people smile, and I have this mirror. It says, I love to see when you smile, and that's a powerful thing, because I noticed that when I smile, others smile, and I've had a couple tell me, hey, when I see you, my day brightens because you smiling, you happy, and you energetic, and I think that's a part of being able to the art of living. That's a part of the art of living, you know.
Definitely.
And so who can learn? I asked a couple questions. So who can learn the art of living easily? So the art of living is learned easily by those who are positive and optimistic. You said that, and I thought that was real important that you even said that before I even got to it, because when you are positive and you are optimistic an optimistic person, that means you're always seeing your glass half empty, I think, right?
Full.
You always see your glass half full, right? And so that means that out of every negative situation, you're gonna make that shit a positive. So like for you, you're an entrepreneur. So if you lose a contract, fuck that shit. That contract wasn't really meant for me. I'm gonna get something else. You feel me?
Yep.
Or if I lose my position, or my job, I know that God has another better job for me that's going to be more beneficial to my path and my journey at what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, most definitely.
And from humble and simple people to great leaders in history, science, or literature, we can learn about the art of living by having a little glimpse into their lives. Like for people, Malcolm X mastered the art of living because he not only demonstrated the capability of leading a good life, he showed us how to live a good life. He was optimistic about life. He always was pushing towards positivity. You know what I'm saying? And he always gave us tools to put in our toolbox to better ourselves, to make us better than he was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so if we look at people that have like really mastered life, because you can't look at them until they're dead. So you have to look at the people that have died. You know what I'm saying? And if they didn't live a life that you feel like is living, then that's not the person you need to be focused on.
Did Michael Jackson live? Did he live?
I feel like this is my personal belief. I feel like Michael Jackson mastered the art of living. Now, in his mastering the art of living, he had situations occur, but I mean, that's just life. Things are going to happen, but he lived his life with a purpose. He didn't allow other people's expectations of who they felt he should be make him somebody else. He just was him. And even when he had, I guess, I don't know if it was the vitiligo or if he bleached his skin, whatever. He was living his best life and he was always happy and positive. I never heard a story about Michael Jackson really being negative. Now, I've heard some stories about him maybe being upset, but even those upset stories was funny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So really, it's about, I think, when you look at people's lives that have died, like for my father, God rest his soul, I feel like he mastered the art of living too. Because he lived his life like he wanted to live, and he was positive, and he encouraged people, and he taught me a lot of things that I use daily right now. You know what I'm saying? One of the main things that my father taught me is that your name is all you got in this world. He used to say, Sabrina, don't go around here messing up my name. Your name is all you got in this world. And so with that, man, for me, it's like, you don't want to put smut on your name. You don't want to have, people say somebody say your name and then they be like, oh, it's something negative. You know what I'm saying? Your name is your asset. So you should always want to protect your name and your character and who you are as an individual. I don't know if that makes sense.
It did, definitely.
Okay, I got a quote for us. So the quote is, what is the art of living about? Okay, so this quote says, whatever necessities you require, work to get them. If you fail to get something, then smile and try again in a different way. If you succeed, then enjoy what you get, but without attachment. And so for me, that means that if you want something, you gotta work for it, but don't work for it and then just be attached to that thing. Just know that was something in the moment that you wanted, you work for it, and now you got it. You don't have to attach yourself. Don't be tied to materialistic things, because that shit don't really matter in life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You always got to smile. And then the art of living talks about living a peaceful life through meditation and gratitude by using this is a technique called Vespana. It's a technique and a philosophy behind Buddhism, which promotes developing a clear vision of life and seeing things as they truly are. And so really this topic, for real, it came from this gentleman. He is from India and he is dying. Okay. So when he invites me to have him and his wife, they invite me to have tea time from time to time. And so we were talking and he was talking about, the art of living. And that stuck with me. When he said it, I was like, dang, that's so powerful. And he explained to me what it meant. And he told me to research some things on it. And so that's how I got with the information I read. And so I think that was God really just like talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Like talking, because God talks through people, talks to you through people, right? And so I feel like God was telling me, hey, you need to be focused on living your life to the fullest and focus on being a vessel for me, in order so people can see me through you. You know what I'm saying? And so I just my goal in life is just to to focus and, you know, just to not allow people's bullshit to affect me, because I realized that I'm an empath, and so I internalize before I was internalizing negativity, and it was making me a negative person. So I'm working daily to not allow people's projections to be projected onto me. I'm like a wall, you know what I'm saying? I zips up.
Yeah.
I zip up from that negativity. You feel me? Like, what's the situation that you had to learn from? Like, give the audience a situation that you had to grow from that helped you be better.
I think the biggest situation that I had to learn from is just the people I was around. And it's not so much that they were bad people, it's just that the space that I was in at that time, like, we was just on bullshit, not up to no good shit. And they still in that space. And so I'm not saying it's the people, but it's that space. So if y'all are choosing to stay in this space of just not doing nothing and not trying to go nowhere, no growth, trying to stay stagnant, I got to separate from that, because that negativity will, like you said, be internalized. And then I'll be in this same space with y'all doing this same bullshit when I know that ain't where I need to be or what I want to be.
Right.
And so that was something I had to learn. And it's hard sometimes to step away from people that you spent most of your life with and shit. So it's like I know y'all for most of my life and shit, but what y'all doing or in the direction y'all going, it's not just not gonna help me, but it's gonna hurt me in the sense that it's gonna keep me back from going where I need to be going. Like, I can't be following y'all down this path that we all know is not the right path, just because I don't know what my path is. So I had to, at that point, because at that time I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing or where I was going to be going or like what my life was going to entail. I knew that I was going to have everything I wanted, but I just didn't know how I was going to get there. But I also knew that the way that I was doing it was not working. Like, this is not going to get the results I want. So I need to be doing something else. So staying here with y'all, even though we all know this shit ain't what we need to be doing, it's not helping me. It's hurting me. So I had to move around, had to do something different. And to this day, I still really don't have too many friends for that reason, because everybody that I was cool with, everybody that I was close to was like, and like I said, it's not that they were doing anything wrong. It's just that they were not doing what's on my path. They weren't walking my path. I had to walk my path and not walk with somebody, not follow somebody, not, oh, just because we came from the same spot, we go into the same destination. It don't work like that. We all came from this hood, but we all going somewhere different. Some of us gonna still be here when we die, and some of us not. And so that's why I had to decide, okay, what do I want to do? Where do I want to be? Do I want to do what I think I need to be doing with my life, or do I want to just keep following along with this path with other people?
Right, because that could be hard. That could be hard for, I think, with a lot of our younger generation. Like, the thing is that they know, the people that's involved in the streets, they know that involving yourself in the streets is not going to go nowhere, but they scared, right? They scared because, dang, I'm not going to be able to get this quick money, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm not going to be able to be around the in crowd or be popular or go here and go here, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I was going to say, one of the things that I had to realize that I think for myself was that they call it the failure of success, like the fear of success and shit like that. And so it's not, I like to say that it's more the fear of failure, but it's the fear of success too. It's like, okay, you're afraid of whatever the outcome is going to be, so you're not going to go in that direction. So you may be afraid that maybe I'm going to do everything I say I'm going to do and it's going to be so good, and then what am I going to do? Or you may be afraid of, okay, maybe I'm going to fail at this and be exactly where I am anyways, but either way you're still staying where you're at, so that's not the right answer. You know, it don't help you.
You still stand where you still stagnant, and to be stagnant means you're not moving. And really, to have motion, people don't understand. People can have motion, right, and be moving in the same place. You know what I'm saying? Real motion is be able to move around.
Yeah, progress.
Success where you move at. I move here. Success is coming. I move. That's real motion. You know what I'm saying? Motion is like energy. You know what I'm saying? It's consistent. It don't stop unless you stop it. You know what I'm saying? So I think with young people, they have to realize that it's okay to be different. And it's even okay to not have friends. Like me too. I don't have friends. I mean, I have you and I have a couple other people, but like friends, like a boatload of friends, I don't have those type of people in my life. You know what I'm saying? I have a couple good people. And for real, I don't consider you as a friend. I consider you as family. So if you're not family, then really, I don't really got no friends, because, you know.
Yeah, you an acquaintance. I say that shit all the time. Like, look, I don't. At one point, I may have had some friends, but at today's age, as old as I am now, I realize, look, either we acquaintances or, like you said, we family. So we either really in this shit that's a full life locked in type of thing, or is it we just passing through each other right now in life, which both is cool. But I gotta know where to put you, so I know how to treat you.
Oh, I like that. I got to know where to put you so I can know how to treat you. Because if you don't know where a person stands in your life, and that's for friends, relationships, people that you work with, if I don't know where you at, then I got to put you in a certain situation. I got to put you in a certain place in my mind, so that way I'm not getting messed up when you do dirty.
Exactly. I gotta put you in the. I expect that from you. I expected you to do that fuck shit. It don't even surprise me. Go ahead.
Exactly. That's why when I already expect, bullshit. So, but when it don't come, I'm like, okay, I ain't expect this. I ain't expect
something new.
That's all right. You feel me? So I think with art of living, you really want to master, number one, you want to master yourself. Because if you want to be the best if you want to be the best version of yourself, you really have to be able to manage and lead yourself. And once you lead and manage yourself, then you can lead and manage others. Because at the end of the day, we all are born. I feel like everybody is a born leader, but some people just haven't tapped into that leadership. You know what I'm saying? And I think what we got with this platform, we are allowing people to see a different side of humans. I feel like, because our show is not about gossip or negativity. Is really about promoting the art of living for real and mastering. Being able to develop. We came up with this idea and this theory, not theory, but this idea that if we building a table that's still, we don't want people that's coming with wick chairs and wooden chairs to come at our table, because it's not even gonna look right, number one. And it's not gonna last long. If I have a steel table, I need you to be working hard to build a steel chair to sit at my table, bruh.
Facts. Do your chairs match my table? Come on. That's the one.
Table. You feel me? We don't want that fluke shit. We don't want none of that fugazi shit. But yeah, that was really all I had for today, man. I think
I had a question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
The old guy you say you was talking to that put the topic on your mind for you. Did you ask him? Did he live a life that he was proud of, or how did he live, or what?
That's a good question, Shad. I like good questions. That is a great question. I definitely asked him that, and he said he is living his best life. And one of the main reasons why he told me that he lives his life is that he told me this. He said he makes money. He makes enough money to live, and he lives off what he has, right? So because he's sick and he's dying, he doesn't eat meat at all. He's a full-blown vegetarian. He's from India, so he makes a lot of he eats like grain a lot and stuff like that. And he said, he's eating healthier. He lives in a place where it's a lot of sunlight. He said he loves being in a sun bath. I mean, it's really for real. He's living his best life. He feels like he's a millionaire, but just living with basic stuff. And I thought that was just so cool that for him to be in his age that he's at, he's not really wanting for anything. He just wants peace, love, and happiness, and a son. and the son.
Yeah. I thought you said that. I'm like, hold on, yo, this way out trying to have another.
I mean, the son, he got two girls. He got two kids. They doctors and stuff. But he likes, bathing in the sun and enjoying nature and stuff like that, and growing his plants. Then he was a former farmer. His parents was a farmer. He did farming on, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, he worked on the farm and shit. Grew up on it.
Yeah, so he definitely living his best life. I mean, he literally invite me for tea all the time. So I'll be excited to come when he invite me. So that's how I want. I want to be old and grow old and just be chilling.
Yeah, laid up, relaxed.
Laid up and relaxed. All right, man. Give the people a quote that they could remember you by if you was to die today or tomorrow. God forbid.
Shit, I'm gonna take the one we worked on and shit, man. Make sure the people around you are building chairs that match your table. Don't accept nothing else. If this not how you want to design your motherfucking kitchen, don't do it.
Don't do it. You feel me? Don't do that shit. Make sure the chairs match the table. You understand?
Yeah,
I like that.
and I know that should be hard because me myself sometimes I'll be sitting in some chairs that's wicker and my table is not wicker. I guarantee you that. But you got to at some point realize, like, look, all right, this shit ain't what I wanted it to be. It ain't what I thought it was gonna be. It ain't what we want going forward. So I gotta let this shit the fuck go and move on. And that's not just romantic relationships. That's all relationships. I think we make that mistake sometimes. We run into people and we think, okay, this is somebody that's supposed to be in my life and blah 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 for whatever reason. Sometimes it's just time. I didn't know this person so long. How can I kick them out of my life? And it's not really about kicking them out of your life, but it's stop giving them an important place that's interfering with what you're supposed to be on.
Right, and you got to just sit them to the side. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you wear clothes, you just get tired of wearing the clothes, and you got to get something that really fits who you are as an individual as you're growing, because you grow out of clothes, and just like you grow out of clothes, you grow out of people, and it doesn't mean
to say that.
Huh?
I said I was just going to say that. That was a beautiful point right there. Just like you grow out of clothes, your mind state, everything about you is consistently growing and changing. So just because maybe I wanted these chairs earlier and now we had a spot. These chairs don't match what the table is doing now. I got to get rid of them.
I got to get rid of them. It's not even working for me. You feel me? And so if people have more mindsets like that, I think the world would be a motherfucking better place. I don't know.
Most definitely.
Give them where they can shop at. If y'all don't know this right here, I'm wearing Black Corpsman merch. You feel me?
Come on, tap in with the brand. You feel me? Come on. Athletic gear, Black Corpsman, Los Angeles.
You feel me? It's the hottest merch right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vibes of Pearl. She another owner out there in LA. But give them the website where they can find your merch at.
BlackCorpsman.com. That's the website. Tap in with us. On there has all the social medias as well. And like I always say, if you're interested in making some extra money, you're trying to have a way to make some income without having to be somewhere constantly, I own an ATM and vending machine company. So if you find me locations to place ATMs and or vending machines, you can make cash money. You can make money today. Tap in. BlackCorpsman.com.
BlackCorpsman.com. You can make that money. You heard him? So my quote is, if not you, then who?
Yeah, man. Oh, that should have been my quote. That other one. It's your fault.
It's your
motherfucking fault. Whatever it is. Good, bad, or indifferent. That shit, your fault.
I'm telling you. So don't be playing. It's you. It's your fault.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
Accountability. Have some of that motherfucker.
You feel me? Have some accountability, man. Hey, man, Black Corpsman, I appreciate you tapping in as usual. You feel me? This was a great show. I personally want to, before you go, though, I want to say a little prayer too, but I want to tell you this. I personally, truly appreciate you as a brother, bruh. And as you know, keeping me motivated, because sometimes I be in my own head and I allow the world and the situations I be going through to stop me from being consistent. But you consistently keep me consistent. And I think that's important with the table that we built and the chairs that we built to sit at the table, because if you don't have a person that's going to keep you motivated when they see that this is your passion, why are you even in their life?
Facts, man. One of my favorite little shits they like to say is iron sharpens iron. You feel me? Come on. We on that type level. And that's, man, I swear, that's the beauty of it. It's really about who you have around you and in your circle. Like, we on the same type timing is going to help us both push in that direction.
You feel me? It's going to help us both push in that direction. So I just want to say a quick prayer for us and our subscribers in the audience. So bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we come to you as humble as we know how, Lord, just thanking you yet again for another day, Lord. We just want to thank you for allowing us just to wake up and see another day. We ask that you continue to put your arms around us, Put your arms around our families, Lord. Put your arms around Black Corman and his children, Lord. Put your arm around his life. Put your arm around our lives and our audience lives, Lord, so that we can continue to be successful and we can continue to push forward to greatness. And we always want to keep you first, Lord. Thank you just for giving us life. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen.
All right. So Black Corman, man, I appreciate you, man. Another good show down in the books, man. I will definitely see you next Wednesday. I appreciate you, bruh. And you make sure you have a great night, all right?
All right, you too. I appreciate you.
All right, appreciate you.